my favorite things to organize with as a default are these door hooks. And you can buy them anywhere. And it's a really great way to get things off the floor. And that's one of probably the biggest key things I have to share with you is when it comes to making your space less cluttered and make the air a little bit cleaner. Because I have this thing where I feel like when a house is dirty or when the space is dirty or cluttered, I feel like it messes with the air. I don't know what it is. So that's one of the great things to use. One of my friends has these huge closet hooks, and she puts all of her tank tops on there, but she has these huge beautiful metal hooks in her closet, and all you do is you hook one part of it, just like a curtain rod, onto the rod that holds your clothes, and then the other part holds things like belts and scarves and maybe your go-to pants or whatever, things that you can just grab real easily that don't really work well on a normal hanger. My next tip is storage bins. So those storage bins that you saw in the kitchen are actually housing a lot of our things that we just come into the house and drop, like our keys and our coins and mail, and it just became a cluttered mess, and it was the first thing that I saw when I came into the house, which became an eyesore. And what's nice about them is that they come in all these different colors and textures and prints now, so you can really customize them to your style, but maybe potentially be moving around in the next few years a lot. A lot of the things we get are just neutral so that we can just make them work in any space, because we'll probably be renting for quite some time. So when it comes to your clothes, if you find them on the floor, especially if you have kids or you have a messy roommate, is to get extra hampers or something to contain that. So even if you can't get the space exactly how you want it, at least get it in a contained area, or I call it containing your mess. So there's a method to your magic, because otherwise that pile will become a pile of clothes, will become a pile of random things, and it'll just spread and get bigger and bigger and bigger, like the plague. The third tip, stage your things in the places they need to be. What do I mean by that? I mean, if, like when we moved in, we had all these boxes. One of the things that we started doing right away was we almost assembly lined the things that needed to come into the house first. So I made sure to set up the kitchen, bathroom first, because those were the things that really needed to be done, because those are the things that are most important. And to make your space work for you, because a lot of times we're losing time trying to find things, trying to reorganize things, making a mess of things to reorganize them, and then it just becomes this stress in your mind. And the last thing we need is to add another to-do list item or another stressor or something to overwhelm you. So what we did was we assembly lined all of the things that needed to come into the house first by staging each of the boxes and bags or whatever this item was into the room that it needed to be in. So for example, my office slash guest bedroom still has boxes in it. So this is what's on the other side of the room when you see me film my Facebook Lives. And is it exactly what we want? No, but at least when I need these things, I have them accessible to me. I don't have to go try to hunt for them. We've only been moved in for a couple months, but we haven't spent much time in our home since we moved in. So all we really could do was just move our things from the previous house to this house. Don't feel like you have to be the most organized person to make the changes you want, whether it be organizing your physical life or your mental life, because compartmentalizing and making your spaces and things work better for you is a big part of the battle. Did you struggle to stay healthy during the holidays with all the temptation everywhere? I understand the cycle of wanting to do better but not actually feeling better. The guilt and shame that can come with this can be horrible, not to mention the side effects of weight gain, tiredness, bloating and swelling, and even digestive issues. These can wreak havoc on our mental well-being, which is the driver for our health. You don't have to keep wishing for better health in the weeks, months, or even years to come. By following Fit Food Fix, you'll learn how to make yummy meals that fit your life and fit your goals. Click the link in the description to learn more.